Grand Theft Auto is a 1977 comedy road movie directed by Ron Howard.
Yeah, it's Ron Howard's first debut feature after doing a few short films. This was his first one. And it's the only film he starred in that he directed, apparently. So he's like a young suitor who wants to get married to his girlfriend, but his girlfriend's parents are having none of it. His girlfriend here, played by Nancy Morgan, done a few things, but nothing really big to shout home about. They decide to elope to Las Vegas because, like I said, the parents they're kind of set up for her to marry someone else with like kind of loads of money, and he's a bit of an oddball. So she wants none of that. So she and her husband, to be Ron Howard, steal the Rolls Royce, drive off across America to try and get to Las Vegas. And what it turns into is one big chase movie.
Yeah, basically.
In the tradition of films like It's a Mad, 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 Mad World, and Cannibal Run, and Vanishing Point, and things like that. And you get loads of... I mean, that's the plot, basically, the two of them wanting to get married. And then the mother of the man she's supposed to marry, played by Marion Ross, who was Ron Howard's mother in Happy Days.
Yep.
She puts out a $25,000 reward for people to catch,
Stop
bring
them
them
getting to
stop
Vegas.
them. So of course that loads of random people jump in their car and then go on the chase. And so you've got people like, there's Ron Howard's brother, Clint Howard.
Yeah.
He's a garage attendant, and he jumps in a race car to chase after them. And you've got this crazy priest who thinks, $25,000 could buy me a load of new Bibles. So he jumps in and steals a police car to chase them down. So it's all kind of, it's all crazy caricatures of random people.
Yeah.
But it is, the plot is kind of non-existent, but the film is pretty much on the car scenes and the action, and lots of cars spinning over the Americans do. Why do the Americans do that so well? Why can't Brits? The Australians do it too. But the Americans can do police cars crashing. I have a theory, actually.
Go on then.
Because in this country, what do we have that the Americans don't have?
Narrow country lanes.
Well, that and hedges.
Hedges.
Because in America, you can put a camera in a field and film crashes. Here, it's hedges in the way.
Bloody hedges everywhere.
And it's miserable and depressing here as well. But yeah, so Grand Theft Auto is pretty much that. It's hardly original. There are lots of films.
No, like you said, Cannibal Run and stuff like that is, all quite similar. But if you like seeing expensive cars raced around and then smashed out like Porsches, and there's a nice Dodge Charger in there, which doesn't last very long. No. And a Rolls Royce, obviously.
And it was produced by Roger Corman. Of course, Roger Corman, famous for, produced hundreds and hundreds of films, but he started the career of a lot of people like Ron Howard, Martin Scorsese, Peter Bogdanovich, James Cameron, Joe Dante. Joe Dante edited this one.
So as we mentioned, directed by Ron Howard, also written by him, but with his father, sadly late father now, who he died recently, Rance Howard, who also was in the film and was in many other Ron Howard films, Apollo 13 and Cocoon and stuff like that. And not just Ron Howard. He's got a long, varied career.
He's in Cool Hand Luke.
Yeah.
And, he did lots of things over the years.
So, they shared the writing on that. And obviously you've got Clint Howard in there as well. You might remember from Gentle Ben.
Gentle Ben?
Yes.
Well, that bear?
Yes. The gentlest grizzly ever.
Is he in that?
He's the
must
kid.
Be young in that.
Well, yeah, he was just a little kid in that. And came out in the 60s. I just remember watching that as a kid. That and Happy Days. So my TVs were full of Howards. But, yeah, Gentle Ben. I get like Lassie and Flipper and things like that, but it's a bit dangerous to make friends with a bear, isn't it?
Well, is it a little bear, isn't he? He's a young bear.
Oh, I can't remember.
Because young cubs
are
gentle when you're a cub.
But still, probably eat his face, wouldn't they? If they got a bit hungry.
In your version of Gentle Ben, he might.
I wouldn't recommend making friends with a bear, unless it's Paddington.
Or the zoo. They're gentle at the zoo, aren't they? No, they're not.
Well, I don't think so.
Yeah, Paddington Bear.
Yeah.
Winnie the Pooh.
Or a Care Bear. Those bears are all fine to make friends with.
He's an adult.
Well, he is,
bear.
He doesn't eat Mowgli's face, does he?
He doesn't, but then Mowgli's a wolf.
Obviously obsessed with bears eating faces.
Indeed you are.
They're known for it.
Yeah.
But, watch The Revenant if you want to see a bear in action.
Exactly.
Doing what bears do.
Yes.
Yeah. So...
Gentle Ben. He's also in Evil Speak. which
Yeah.
is a really great kind of wacky, over-the-top horror film from the early 80s. Good fun.
Yeah.
About devil worship.
But I mean, yeah, like Rance Howard, Clint Howard's got a massive
Oh, he's in loads of films.
back catalogue.
I think he's in every single Ron Howard film, and then so many more
Yeah.
films. I think there's like 240 films listed on IMDb. So big career, and he's still working.
Yeah, still doing
stuff.
So yeah, I mean, obviously the Howard family is a bit of a Hollywood dynasty these days. You've got Bryce Dallas Howard as well. Lots of movies these days. So yeah.
Yeah, there's a score. I actually quite enjoyed the score in this. I thought it was quite. It kind of starts off a bit disco-esque, and it has fun with it. And it was the music was composed by Peter Ivers, who I think is most, apart from maybe this one, he did the score to Eraserhead, and there's the famous what's it called, The Lady in the Radiator theme tune from that, which is quite a well-known piece of music, and lots of people have covered it since then. So you can see it. I've got it on DVD. I bought this quite a few years ago. You can still get hold of this version. It's cheap. It's
cheap.
It's cheap. Yeah.
But before you do, I'm going to nerd out on aspect ratios now.
All right.
That is full frame or
It is.
4:3.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's how it was originally filmed. A lot of the DVDs do seem to be like that. There was a Shout factory release a few years ago. In a double pack with Eat My Dust, which was
that was the first one that Ron Howard was acted in, so he could direct this one.
Yeah. So and that in that edition it is widescreen. So if you really hankering after a widescreen version, that's the one to go for. And it's not difficult to pick up. Obviously it's region 1, so bear that in mind. But if you can play those, then it can be picked up relatively cheap, and you get an added film in there as well.
You get two, quite
two.
Similar car chase type movies.
Yeah, two for the price of one. So try if you want to pick it up, I would recommend that version. But no Blu-ray as of yet, I don't think. So
no, okay. So that was Grand Theft Auto, the movie, not the game. Nothing to do with the game.
No.
But if you like this video, give us a like. And subscribe. Please subscribe.
Yeah, check us out on Twitter and Facebook. And thanks for watching.